Diddy going through a lot right now, boy. He going through a lot. Have you man heard about what's going on with Diddy though?
I know there's like a couple allegations and that coming up.
Yeah, it's peak accusations. Like what? Like Cassie obviously put out a lawsuit against him.
Yeah, and then removed
That is extensive. And then
she dropped it.
no, Diddy paid her off.
To her to drop it.
No, not to drop it, but it's settlement. Yeah. So it's not dropped, it's settled. Like it's like, all right, cool. I got 50 M's for her. What she want? She wants 80. All right, cool here. Just so it's done, so it's settled. Yeah. So it's not like it was dropped. It came to its conclusion quicker than obviously going to trial and doing all that stuff. So it's kind of like basically everyone was basically saying if you've settled, then it's true. Because imagine, put it like this, yeah, Jay. If I've said Jay's done X, you're looking at it like, what? If you genuinely feel like it's not true and I'm chatting shit, I made this up, this is a hoax, this is bullshit, you'll be like, let's go trial. Because you ain't got nothing on me to say that this is true, bro. This is a fact. Like, I didn't do none of this. But if you're like, oh no, he bought that shit up, oh shit. Okay. Hey, Nick, listen, man. Listen.
Maybe
listen, bro.
He's about that love, you get me, Mr. Love.
How much you need, bro? Because this is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, listen, bro, listen. I'll drop. All this is done. Or the 50 M's, bro. You be like, you got it. You get me? That means that's just true. So
your speak. Following on from that, yeah, I was even thinking about Diddy this week myself, bro. And I was like, deep in the fact that because we know he's such a strategic mind, like he hasn't got to where he's got to without having that marketing mind where it's like he knows what he needs to do. Same thing he's done with Biggie, same thing he's done with all the powerful collaborations he's done. He knows what markets he needs to tap into. He knows when he needs to release this and drop this. I started putting two and two together and I'm thinking to myself, this is not a coincidence for this to obviously happen right after his album's dropped. He's got Grammy nominations and he's just done a tour with gigs. So I started deep in it, yeah, and I was thinking to myself, did him and his team obviously know that this was going to come up eventually? Because usually with these cases, if something like that gets put out there, it wouldn't just get done and dusted like that. I think, and this is my hunch in it, I believe that this was a thing that happened time ago. And they was like, cool, PR, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to go do this. We're going to do these tours. We're going to do some that and that. Because I just started thinking about like, man's racking up these tour dates, doing the album, making sure he gets the sales. Then he comes to London. He's like, all right, cool. And I'm probably thinking with him and with strategic mind, he's thinking, not only am I going to link up with someone who's probably the voice of the streets in London, because cool, R&B side man got that. I can hit that market easily. But I need to hit to the streets. I need to let these people know who Diddy is. So then he's gone to now link up with gigs. And we obviously, before all these allegations, yeah, we was all living in the moment that was lit. Gigs, Diddy, that link up is crazy. I saw the pictures on the gram. Well, I just thought that was sick.
Next day,
it's like that comes out. It's like it just rubs a little wound on that because it's like, raw. That just feels like now it's ruined the whole moment because that was actually a good look. Like that looked sick. And I started thinking to myself, like, damn, did man foresee this? And he just kind of used his strategic marketing. And maybe Giggs was a guinea pig. Maybe he just thought, let's go link up with this hollow man, get this link up, man. I'm saying, get the press, get all the stuff we need, you know what I'm saying, about this love, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
But then all of a sudden that comes out.
Because I was watching, like, Diddy's Instagram ever since there was a lot of videos of, like, 50 Cent. I've known a lot of videos of these 50 Cent videos of him basically joking about, obviously, Diddy and these parties and how he does all this gay stuff. But I was watching like loads more videos come out about allegations coming out, girls talking about it, guys talking about it, all these celebrities talking about their experiences with Diddy. This is all leading up for weeks and months actually before the Diddy before the Cassie drop in it, before Cassie actually dropped these allegations. So I was watching it and I saw those things you're talking about where Diddy's cleaning up his image. He did a show with gigs and all the money went to charity. Like all these things was all the posts he was making about his daughters. All these nothing to do with rap no more. Yeah, nothing to do with certain rappers. The City Girls weren't there no more. Like everything was just all on love and charity and all this good stuff. And then the big bomb dropped, and it's like everything went quiet after.
And it feels a bit like coincidental, Or is that nah?
No, he knew.
I feel like this was
he knew.
premeditated. He
Listen,
knew.
listen. When you're like people like R. Kelly, when you're Diddy, you know stuff before. Like I
threw R. Kelly in there.
no facts because I remember when
peak of
I
that
remember when
reputation
Crep,
is-
I remember when Crep said a bar, yeah. And this is like a little like metaphor, but he said a bar where he said his house is so like he lives on a skyscraper. His house is so high, he knows when it's gonna rain before the rest of the city does. So certain people, when you're in a certain position, you know what's going on before it even hits certain waves. It's just when it gets out there, it's kind of mad. Even to the small point of when my boy passed, I already knew before it was put out on the news or on certain places, and it's everywhere now, and everyone knows about it. Like people was talking to me, talking about it. Said, like, what's wrong with you? Like, bro, like you're right, blah blah. I'm like, nah, this just happened. He's like, oh my god, I just read about that. So it's like I knew this hours before it even came out. So certain people in these celebrity circles, they already know stuff's happening before it even comes out.
Especially when it's Diddy, a powerhouse like that.
He knows, man. He knows what people are writing before it even gets written and printed. So yeah, man. All of this was foresighted. They know what was gonna happen. They kind of led it up to this. He's paid off Cassie. Like, listen, please, like, allow it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna deny. He's even posted recently today about Do you see his post today?
What do you say?
No.
I'll read his
He ain't going to jail. He ain't going.
He ain't going to jail.
But he definitely gonna be running up these.
This is what
these
Diddy
bills that he's got left.
Posted on his Instagram.
What do you say, man?
Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks,
That sounds like I'm sick of this shit.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like when the man's guilty. Did he put exclamation mark after that?
I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me and against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs.
Someone should comment. What about Cassie?
Exactly. Like the thing is that some of the things that do you guys know who Gene Dill is?
No.
So you know who Gene Dill is? So Gene Dill is an ex security guard of Diddy. Now he's on YouTube and man.
Chatting rares, isn't it?
He's spilling the tea, man. I'm gonna keep it 100.
But
He's
ex. Do you say
ex bodyguard? So he was a bodyguard around in the 90s. So from 1990 to like 2004.
Yeah.
So for good like 14 years, like for a long period of time, he was like one of the head of security, isn't it? So he's obviously one of Diddy's closest security guards. So someone that he had local, near enough, everything. If you need operations, need to know what's going on, he was the man. And he was spilling the tea, bro. He's got like at least 3 or 4 interviews.
But you know what?
Saying a madness for years as well. For the past like 10 years, he's got interviews.
You know my thing with those videos, it's kind of like when they always say this, and I always think to myself like, it's becoming like the narrative of like black celebrities on YouTube now. I remember obviously not too long ago, Homeboy, I just walked into the room and he was straight murdering, straight killing them. Like I always just keep thinking to myself, it's always that narrative where you're not there anymore, innit? So it's kind of like it's always the ex-boy. It's always like his ex-best friend. It was always like his ex-security guard.
I think that's the only perspective that would come from.
But then my thing is that there's so many tons of those videos out there that it's so blurry to that point where it's like, it's going to seem like it's one-sided because somebody else could easily be like, oh, well, I heard so-and-so said it. I might hear that, but it's like, that's his ex-best friend or whatever that he ain't spoken to like over 7-8 years.
But who would you want it to be?
I personally would want it to be from the real source of someone who's with him right now.
But they would never do that to him because that will fuck up their character.
But then that's my thing. But it's kind of like, if it's really like, really like a true source that I can believe, for me, that's how far it gets for me, innit? Like, or at least somebody who I know that is in a higher status who would kind of like, in a sense, also kind of like jeopardize their own career. So say like if someone like, I won't take Kanye's word because Kanye be ranting, but like, say someone who's close that works with Diddy as well.
Kanye be spitting some factual.
But sometimes he do, but then sometimes it's like he might just be having an emotional rant.
But I think that right there kind of contradicts your point because Kanye is someone who has the balls, has the status that you're looking for, and has the balls to talk about other people and other celebrities. And when he does say those things, he's just labeled as ranting, and it's not really taken as gospel. Whereas in theory, if that's the credible source you want, you should take everything
only
he
reason
says.
I hear that, but the only reason why I'm saying for Kanye is just because of the whole mental health side of things, innit? So like that's the only thing that I'm putting on top of his name in it, because we know that it's obviously like a mental thing as well. But like, say if I was to put other celebrities who like, if I was to say someone like Jay-Z was to put a statement, or maybe Ciroc was to put a statement out, or maybe all the brands that he was associated with, but they've dropped him and was to put a statement out, I'm like, okay, these are reliable sources. Like, they wouldn't have to go out their way to say this. But for me, when I hear that narrative of like X this and X that, they have nothing to lose. And also it's like, let's be real, like you kind of want the notoriety as well. Because really and truly, like, okay, cool. If you lot are like, that's your ex-boy or your ex-former colleague and that, if you've moved on, you don't actually have to do these videos, because really and truly, it's not going to serve anybody else.
But I think if they're in a position, and to be fair to you, I fuck with your point, because it is true to a certain extent. Like, at the end of the day, if someone that has something to lose comes out and says something, yes. However, you also have to you have to make your own judgment. So don't just make a judgment based off the status of the individual or what they have to lose or what they don't have to lose. Look at every individual as the same, regardless of what they got, what they don't have. So kind of like with Gene Dill, I have a different perspective with him. You see the other boy with the whole like Will Smith thing? I don't believe everything he said. Because what he said it was hilarious and it was in depth. So it's like, brother, this might be real, because the way he's explaining this, it seems like some shit. But with Gene Dill, he's not been saying that just recently. He's been saying this stuff about Diddy for years, and his story's never changed. So imagine he's told a story 8 years ago on a video or somewhere on an interview, and then said the same story two days ago, and it's the exact same. Now, people might be like, yeah, but you may have just like, but it's like, bro, for someone to lie or someone to chat shit, they could easily, their stories can chop and change over the years, especially being an older individual as well. So, and someone who, in my opinion, has nothing. If you work for Diddy for 15 years, bro, you stacked enough bread, bro. You alright. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in a good situation where it's like, bro, one of the highest profile individuals for a long period of time in the rap and hip hop industry, I was working underneath for 15 years. And before that, I was making, bro, I'm straight. And he's got like credibilities with like the police and stuff. Like, he's good on money. Does he want a payday? I'd assume not. But in this situation, he's telling stories about what happened to Kim, what happened to Cassie. He was like, what happened?
I saw the thumbnail for that. I think he was talking about how like he drove Kim. That was kind of dark.
Yeah, he's basically what the reason why I said it's only going to come from his perspective and one type of individual is because who's driving Diddy's girlfriend to go pick up Gucci bags? The security guard. You know what I'm saying? No celebrity, no celebrity that was chilling around Diddy is gonna know this stuff, because Diddy's gonna be smart enough not to show that person.
The only thing is, and it's still a thing to consider, like that is also valid, but you also have to see from the point of like, what else also did this person go through, or what kind of experience did they have with this person? Yes, they're a credible source. Yes, they don't really need anything from it, but it's also like, are they sharing these stories? Maybe because out of spite, they didn't like how there were certain situations where maybe Diddy might have dealt with him, and it's like, I'm saying this perspective, like, which probably it is true, but probably maybe some of it is fabricated, maybe drama, like, add a little extra drama towards it, because it's like, yeah, maybe man is saying it out of spite, maybe saying that out of dislike, because something happens in this room right now, let's say there's an argument, and I have my point of view, but I'm proper emotional about me arguing with Johnny, but then let's just say I'm talking about the reason it happened. If I'm talking from a really emotional side of things, I'm not really going to put it as like a plain thing, or it's like, of course I want to make my point, but I'm not going to make it a point where it's like, I'll make Johnny seem as if like he was a logical one. I'm going to point like, no, and then he said it like this, and like, of course I'm going to do. Whereas if I'm seeing it from a plain side of like point of view, cool. So I put all these things into consideration.
And I think if you was to watch Gene Dill's video interviews, you would, your perspective will change. I understand what you're talking about still. Yeah. Where it's like, is it coming from a place of hurt and hate, and it's like you're trying to hurt man's character, or you come from a place where, like, what you like? He literally is like, what you want to know? It's like, oh yeah, this happened, that happened, and I've seen the interviews that like he's real. Like when you actually watch his videos, it's like, nah, you can real recognize real, bro.
He's explaining it.
Real recognize real. Like you can tell when someone's telling you something and they're just chatting shit. You can tell when someone's telling you something and they're putting it on, or they're adding in a bit of hate, or they're trying to assassinate. Like you can tell when you watch the videos. And I've watched enough of his interviews, different interviews, where it's like, raw, like he's actually like, do you guys like, basically he was saying now Biggie's killing wasn't a drive-by. Everyone's always known it as a drive. It wasn't a drive-by. That car was parked on the side and it's been staying there for the whole time. And then they drove up beside it and then shot it and then left. It wasn't like they've been driving for 8. Look, you see, like Tupac's murder was a drive-by, because they're driving past, back, and then left. The car was still rolling. Yeah. Whereas Biggie's was more like they've been chilling there for time.
Yeah.
Then they saw them pull up, and then they just crept up next to them, shot them, and then they kept it pushing.
Word.
Like it's like the way he's explaining it is not just a generic what everyone has heard based on the police reports. It's like, no, I was there. I saw what happened. I was in the car in front. Like there's a lot of things from his perspective. There's no one else really gonna have these conversations. Some people are passed away. Some people are scared. They don't want to say nothing. Some people got hush money from Diddy. He's like, bro, listen, man, like whatever you want, I got it. Like it's not a problem with me.
Did you also hear about the hush money side? Like he's actually, because you know, like whoever's been signed under Bad Boy at that point, like obviously Diddy's always been the person to own their masters and that, innit? And like he's gone through a deal. He's gone through a deal where he's like, listen, I can give you your masters back, but like you got to sit on this NDA and don't speak a damn word about nothing. So it's like, I'm gonna give you your shits back.
That's what I'm saying.
For,
You
like,
can't,
for 400
if they sign NDAs, it's like no one can say anything legally.
You can't say nothing.
Yeah, which is mad.
So what's he actually been accused of, like, apart from the Cassie thing?
Apparently there was this guy called Chris Columbus. He just came out with a recent statement as well. I haven't actually looked into it. There's been quite a lot of statements, bro. It's been a lot of statements, but yeah, a lot of it, obviously, the main thing was like his ex-wife before Cassie, Kim Porter. He drove her into insanity, apparently, and he drove her into the depression. And obviously, from what I saw in the thumbnail, basically, my man was saying that it was Diddy that kind of drove her. Obviously, she's passed in it. He was like, he kind of drove her towards that side of things, and I was like, damn, it's kind of rough to say.
That's really mad to say.
It's really kind of rough, but
because apparently he used to hit her and that. They attacked each other. Apparently, G was talking about how Diddy's got a scar on his hand, and how he got it is because he was trying to hit her on a yacht, and she attacked him with either keys or something, or like you know, like to open up a wine bottle or wine bottle, one of them like cork things, like a corkscrew. So it's like there's a lot of stuff. There's that. There's
there's parties and shit, like it's parties from the past.
Yeah,
like,
but those are like not accusations. They're kind of like accusations. They are accusations, but not like legal stuff.
What's been going on in these parties?
A lot of people just saying there's
like
some wild shit, like just
finding dildos in the sinks and that.
Yeah, that's what they said, didn't it?
Yeah, that's that freak.
And then
shit.
there were certain things was just like, yo, like if you come in, like if you can come to these wild parties, one, you go come in your ones, and you basically got to give consent that you're down for whatever's gonna happen and stuff like that. So it's kind of
you down.
It's kind of all these things where it's like until like maybe enough.
You got to give consent for what?
I don't know.
But whatever, bro, man. Like whatever's going. You know what I'm saying?
Your man said dildos and now I have to give consent. That is GDPR, cuz.
But you know what's crazy though?
This
Yeah,
is crazy.
These are like these kind of cases where I think for me, like, I speak for me, when I start to take light into these cases is when I start to see the numbers of like confessions and like obviously statements from all these like, you know, past like victims and whatnot. So same thing with like Harvey Weinstein. I just started seeing the over like the numerous amount of victims just making a statement every day. I was like, okay, yeah, it goes from like maybe he didn't do that shit to like, okay, I think he did do that shit.
And that's
then to Bill Cosby.
But you think it's easy to jump on the bandwagon though? If you said like, say you was in that environment, and nothing really happened to you, you see bare people like, what?
No, it's possible because
people getting that chicken.
Because I like to put myself in other people's shoes, innit? So like for example, I was thinking about in this room, yeah. Let's say we had someone that was a camera operator, and he was a camera operator with us for 5 years, or whatever. Then we didn't want to. He wanted a certain amount of money. We didn't want to pay him that, and he's gone off, and he was like, "Yo, Kofi's like this. Johnny does this to my man, and Nick does this and this man over there." Like it's good.
Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, where's your proof? Like, where's your like? You gotta have something. Now the public can believe him or not. But it's only us that have. It's our word against his. He can sway the little people, and then if some people came and they tried to help out, they could jump on bandwagons. It's easy to sway a public. Still,
I personally believe that, and that's the thin line behind it, because if you have enough numbers don't lie in it. Like really true. Like what was it? Even Jimmy Savile, Bill Cosby, like
brother, man says some mad people.
No, we're saying mad people, but
I'm saying like
no, but you know what
he talk about.
But it's because like in the beginning stages, all I see, but then they have to think about it from a different perspective though. We say Jimmy Savile now because of all the number of victims that was obviously now starting to release and that, and it's like raw, like okay, I think he did do this shit because numbers don't lie. Now
what
maybe
about Michael Jackson though, man?
I'm sorry, I just watched the Thriller documentary not too long ago. I was listening to Beat It, Smooth Criminal, and Human Nature today in the gym. That man ain't do that shit. I'm sorry. Until there's overwhelming, because it's so mixed, bro. There's so many people who either like maybe, cause obviously he had his own private land as well. Like
Macaulay Culkin, AJ Kofi. He touched Macaulay Culkin ass, boy.
But there's so many mixed reports, so many kids are saying that, oh, well, he did do it. And there's so many people like, yeah, like I went to Neverland, or like, I was there at the time. Like I was one of like Make-A-Wish Foundation kids, and like he used to have us over.
Just because I can't see.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like, brother, for me, the Michael Jackson thing was just always so mixed. It was never an overwhelming number, because it's like you get certain kids who say, yes, he did do that shit. I love him, but he did it. They're just certain kids like, bro, I was there all the time. He didn't do anything with us.
But they could have also signed NDAs.
Nigga, we don't know.
But the same thing with Diddy.
Yeah.
Some people are not going to talk because they signed NDAs, so they're never going to talk.
My thing is here, it's up to the people who are willing to take the repercussions and suffer the consequences, even though you signed whatever you signed, and be like, you know what, Bonnet, now's the time, now's what it is.
No, that ain't happening.
You never know.
NDAs
You never know.
You have to find a mad lawyer.
That's what I'm saying. They're legally binding contract. If I do this, I could go bins.
But my thing is, it might not even just be the people that's doing NDAs. Like, you got to think about, like, this guy's been in the game for years, bro. Like, you got to talk about how many award ceremonies, how many after parties, how many just average dinners and stuff like that. Like, there's going to be people there that might have seen stuff and might also be like, oh, I was witness to so-and-so.
Right, so I'll do this then. This will be my final point on this. Wendy Williams. Do you know what happened with Wendy Williams and Diddy?
Nah.
Cool. So Wendy Williams, yeah?
Why you say her name like that?
What?
Yeah, you're saying Williams.
Williams.
Okay.
Williams.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm British again. Wendy Williams.
There we go.
She put out some pictures and videos of Diddy back in the day. Way back in the day. She was on a radio station. She was doing that thing.
Yeah.
Get me?
97.1.
She was doing that thing. You know what I'm saying? She was popular, whatever. Station. This was in, I want to say this was in New York.
Okay.
Jersey or something like that. Or the other city I'm about to say. Diddy heard about this. He called up the radio station executives and said, yo, I ain't trying to hear that. If you lot let this woman speak on the radio tomorrow morning, you're done. By the time I get back, you lot are done. She's done. It's over with. All my artists ain't gonna be on your radio station. You ain't playing my music. You ain't doing it. You lot are gonna be allowed to do nothing. 2 days later, bro, she was in Philadelphia.
Well, they axed her.
They moved her over. They axed her. Gone. You're over there now.
Word.
That's the level. That's the level of power Diddy had and still has now. Like, man is not only just he's not DJ Khaled. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, bro, I can call people that own that building and this building and tell them to do something, and they're doing it. Purely based on either our relationship, either the business that we have together, or whatever business that I'm allowed them into and put them onto. Do you get me? Like, it's your network is your network. If J-Dog wanted someone to help him with something, and I've gone, yeah, but I've patterned it. I've put peas into Johnny's pocket, and it's brother, it's lining, man.
I'm so glad you brought that up, bro.
If something goes left, and I'm like, wait, someone in Johnny's building is violating me. Hey Jay, I'm not gonna lie, homeboy in your building, if he's violating, you see that little, you see that, yeah, it's done. Johnny's gonna be like, hey yo, little nigga, hey, you fucking out the money now. You get me? Whatever you do, you better stop that. All right, done. It's done.
But you know what's funny? Yeah. I'll ask you two this, innit? Do you think Diddy's going to survive this whole madness that he's in right now? Survive it financially and business-wise?
It's peak.
I don't know, fam. I don't know the ins and outs of it too tough. That's why I've been saying a lot. In terms of the accusation, like the I don't know, man. Until there's like hardcore facts brought up against us, right now it's just bare allegations, bare these people saying stuff. But until it's like, Diddy's being, you get me, admitted to court, and he has to defend this, his name against this. Then we'll see. And if it gets to that point, Diddy, in terms of like finances and connections and power, is on the same or similar level to someone like Jay-Z. And if you have the type of access to lawyers that they have, I think he's going to be, even like comparison to R. Kelly, like R. Kelly wasn't up like that at the point when...
Yeah, not to these man's level.
You get me? No. So man, get one lawyer, couple lawyers, you get me? Man knows that businessman who happens to be Jewish. And you know, if he tapped into the Jewish community, it's different, fam.
And look at, all right, number one, OJ got away with what he got away with. But at the same time, Diddy, and this is what I want to ask you though, Jay. What if it doesn't even make it to court? What if he just pays a lot of these people off? What if it all happens the way Cassie's did?
If he's paying them off, then the money's coming from somewhere. So we all know that there's money that's, what's the word? It's
obviously
confirmed, and then there's money that's not confirmed.
Yeah.
Like these men are from the streets in the end of the day, or at least you get me done. Had they come up from the streets, so I always know that as much as like they're gonna be legit, they also know like right, man's gonna keep that dirty stash. I personally think so. Anyways, somewhere you get me in that foreign bank account.
No doubt.
In case you get me, I need to.
Because
there's skeletons in everyone's closet, and it's them man there to get to where they are. There's a lot of skeletons.
Man's been so rich and for this long. Like, man definitely got experience in the game.
But what I'm saying is the question I'm asking is, if he keeps on paying them off, would you still think he's guilty? Like, if a lot of the Cassie situation keep happening where it's accusation after accusation, because recently there's actually a rape accusation as well,
brother,
of a gang rape between him and a few friends and a 17-year-old. So it's like, if these things keep coming up and he keeps on throwing hush money at it,
if you keep throwing hush money at each
30
one,
millions, 20 millions,
at a certain point,
he's a billionaire.
Honest to God, at certain point, some man are just gonna be like, bro, I'm just gonna start saying this shit just for the sake of it.
I'm just saying this shit. Hey,
man, when I was like 17 and Biggie was doing a Life After Death, a release party, man, Puff touched my bum, fam. So I ain't feeling it. So yeah, I run out the pee. Because if you keep giving hush money for stuff where it's like you're just trying to keep everything quiet, one is gonna be a bad rep on you, which already is a bad rep right now. And then two, brother, how much money are you gonna keep burning through? That's just a lot, and it just makes you look way more guilty, and way more people are gonna way more people are gonna be like, if that's what you're on, brother. 05 nasty girl video shoot where he won't do the most.
It'll get to a point where he'll say no.
he'll be like, I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, but in terms of like paying people off, I don't know, man. That to me as well, that could also give a different like, nah, this man you can't fuck with him, bro. He's gonna.
But for how long, bro? For how long? You know the reason why I asked you is because
man can't be that evil that there's a whole list of man them just coming.
You too?
You get me, man? I just paid your brother $5 million yesterday.
But the thing is, with like this level, and remember the longevity of it as well.
You do that many fucked ups, like brother.
But the thing is, with fuck ups and abuse and things of that nature, bro. Abusers have victims, like whole of victims.
I'm just saying, like, because I just think, like, he's getting associated because of how big his name is. Now, again, I don't know the ins and outs, but in terms of like, who Diddy had his party there. Now, one of Diddy's boys, you get me, done the madness. You're not gonna sue his boy. You're gonna be like, no, it was Diddy's party.
Diddy, yeah.
I'm gonna sue Diddy.
I'm suing Diddy.
He got the bread. His boy is probably somewhere halfway around the world right now.
Chilling.
Doing interviews, bro. So I'm gonna sue Diddy because it's a bad boy party.
Because I can. But you know the thing is, yeah, when I'm saying with that business side of things, innit, it's because like Revolt's dropped him. He's not with Ciroc anymore and that. And when I think about
that, he stepped back from Revolt.
That's his thing.
Yeah, okay, Revolt, he still owns it.
I hear that, but why did he step back from
because
Revolt?
he doesn't want his image, like,
associated with the brand.
Like the Revolt, right? Like unless you follow both of their pages, you might follow just for the Revolt page and not realize that Diddy is the owner.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Exactly. Obviously, a lot of people wouldn't associate Revolt.
Yeah, but now if they do,
and
they're seeing man's doing the madness, that's gonna affect Revolt's.
Exactly.
But then my thing is kind of like, you know, with businesses, it's like a lot of people are very much like, look, we're playing safety first. If you're associated with this certain kind of thing right now, and like we're gonna have to put that shit on pause right now.
Yeah, that's like even like 50 Cent done. That's why I said 50 Cent's. Charlemagne drops it like, hey, you can't fuck with 50 Cent. He's what do you call him, a diabolical genius, and then now 50 Cent Rick Ross is having the
Rick Ross said no, he's not a diabolical genius because he filed for bankruptcy and all these type of things.
But basically,
why did Ross just jump out of nowhere on that? Like,
because him
and Diddy.
But
I know, but
at the same time, I think 50 said something about his album, selling 31,000.
He said that after.
But what I'm saying is that his album is out, so Rick Ross of course he's dropping. Yeah, man, hey, let me get in this shit real quick.
You know what I'm saying,
listen to my album though.
That's what I'm saying, because it's kind of like, bro, we've been knowing that you and him don't get along. It's kind of like, you want to jump in again.
But basically, 50 Cent dropped I think he made a post and he was basically telling Diddy, yo, sell me Revolt for the low, because he said AT&T.
He made a post.
He basically said, because obviously Revolt would either have sponsors or investors in it. Yeah. He's added them publicly. He's like, yo, let's say like Revolt's your thing, and Sainsbury's and Tesco's our sponsors or investors, I know you're in the news right now. Your thing's a bit flamed up. You'll separate yourself from Revolt. I'm like, raw business opportunity.
Wait, hold on. Wait. You eating snacks for the shit that you supplied the niggas?
Come on, bro, man. You know we got it.
Okay, well, first of all,
we gotta break this shit down.
okay, well, first of all, we're already one biscuit down, so now niggas have to fight for the.
Biscuit, nigga.
No, all that shit down for.
All that shit down.
You weren't even gonna take the half if I didn't say anything, did you? Yeah, you was about to eat the whole thing if I didn't say a damn word. Word. All right.
But anyways, 50 cents. So imagine your thing's Revolt.
Yeah.
Your thing's flamed up right now. So you like, let me separate myself from Revolt. But I know this. I know Revolt is your thing. And I also know your investors. So I'll make a post and be like, yo, I'm talking to you indirectly in the post. I'm like, yo, sell me Revolt for the low.
Must have for the low.
Because
out there as well.
And he said before Sainsbury's and Tesco's removed their money. So the fact that he's publicly named Sainsbury's, like people.
Did he actually publicly name the investors? In Revolt? He did that.
AT&T and there was some other business in it.
Lord,
and obviously if they now it's like 50 Cent's got like 25 plus million followers, and his reach is mad, and he's on the tour at the moment, like the last leg of his tour.
He's just
like 50 Cent's the shit right now.
Yeah, he's the shit.
If he's talking, people are gonna listen, and if he now throwing dirt not on just Revolt, your investors are gonna be like, raw. Hey, we ain't trying to be affiliated with Diddy. So now Diddy is now on the rock and hard place like, raw. I'm either going to risk losing my investors or I'm going to have to sell Revolt. So strategically, 50 Cent's like,
I think he will go to Jay-Z before he goes to 50, bro. Like
100%. Hey, Jay, hold this down for a little bit.
Yeah,
Jay might be like, nah, nigga. That's your problem. I'm over here with the NFL, nigga.
That's if Jay wants that though.
I'm over there with the NFL and Beyonce, bro. We're on the Renaissance tour. Shit.
And if Jay gets it, who do you sell it for? You sell it to your boy for cheap, or you sell it for your enemy for a little bit more expensive?
I wouldn't say 50 and Diddy are enemies though.
Not enemies, but you know what I mean.
But they're like, you're on that side of New York, I'm on this side of New York.
basically,
like, it's one of them. We're not enemies, but like
50 is like 50 will F with anyone.
Yeah, he'll fuck with anyone. But the thing is, what do you mean F with? Like play with them, like poke the bear.
He don't mind.
Like,
Yeah, he don't
like,
mind.
That's what I'm saying. He's with boys, but
unless
like
it's like Eminem or like Dr. Dre or them.
Yeah,
it's different. Everyone else
is like against 50.
Like even for Cool Now, we could, bro. Like literally, we can go at it the next week. If you say something wrong or something, word cool. Yeah. Unless you're basically if you're not Dr. Dre or Eminem, bro.
50. But the thing is that, but with 50, that's why I respect it, because it's like if you build an alliance, you're good. Building a strong alliance with 50, you're good. So it's like if he actually hit 50 and was like, yo, bro, go for a rough time to hold this down, he would have been like, I'll go.
You know the funniest thing?
He'll banner it though. He'll be like, hey, yo, this boy Diddy just sell me this shit, he's struggling.
And he'll go live.
Get the strap.
And he'll go live.
Yeah, he'll go live still.
As soon as you sign that deal, confidential and everything.
Yeah.
Before even TMZ can make an announcement about it. Hey, yo.
Hey, this nigga broke.
Hey, yo. This is 50.
Looks like we gonna make some changes up in this piece. It's like bad boy and bad boy forever.
I don't even like these parties anyway.
He might say some shit like that. It's like, damn, man. But that's his flow, though, isn't it?
Man. That's him.
But on to other things, yeah. Actually, no. Let me bring this up.
You man ain't really talk about that Drake album, man. You know, ain't really
What
talk about
Drake
that
album, bro? Like, you made it sound like as if it came out like just today or something.
No, but like, bro,
Like
since it came out, we ain't spoken about it once. Like what? Man, you said you heard about
spoken
it.
about it a little bit.
Which one?
Drake's album.
The one that's got, bro. We've spoken about it, bro.
No, but
we
which
have.
one though? Because he released another thing.
Yeah, man. I know the man are pushing that shit.
No, but it's not.
Man, ain't pushing that shit.
That's more like an EP to add into that.
Bro, that was heat. Did you listen to that?
It was real rap. Don't get me wrong. It was real rap. It was real rap. But I've only listened to that twice, so I haven't really taken it in.
All right, cool. Man.
But the song that he had with J. Cole, I like that.
him,
Like that one was replay.
I didn't get through it still.
No, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I just saying listen to it.
Red Button was dark. And fucking Shoe
Yeah,
Fits. The Shoe Fits is joke.
You know what?
You love that joke.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. No, shoot. Is that the one you talking about? Oh, girls want the old Drake. And he starts listing off like scenarios or girls are obviously like seeing this guy and this. And it's like, yeah, she wants to get this kind of guy. The Shoe Fits is that.
The Shoe Fits is a track where he basically outlines and pokes fun at different individuals in society. So he talks about the guy that has one bottle to share with 5 of his friends. Because he has lines on that. He has, and then he's got a bar where he goes, and then he's got the girls that they never want a man unless a ring is on their hand, and they don't care about, you know what I mean? And they acting like they're bougie, but then they click the link in the bio and see you sucking dick on cam. That's crazy. So he's talking about
that's the one. At the end of the song, he's like how, and then next thing you know, she said that her homeboy that plays for NBA, he only plays on the bench. She goes to say, I'm watching my boo play on TV,
and it's James Harden.
Yeah, that's the song. That song cold.
And I want to know who he's talking about with that. But that's what I'm saying. I want to talk about.
It sounded like it was in detail still.
100%. That was in mad detail. He's talking about something specific.
That was a lot of detail.
But, he's talking about like the fact that the society of girls are so OnlyFans. You get me? And the thing is that this part of the album is, of course, what everyone was wanted to hear from Drake in terms of like, where you at now? Mentally, where you at now? How do you feel about what's going on in the world? Like, what's going on with you? You feel me? Like, how do you feel? Do you feel me? And when he put that shoe fits thing, it's like him being Drake away in this fucking embassy, looking at the rest of us like, okay, them niggas, them bitches, that type of nigga, this, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, bow, and it's like, whoa. Nah, he was spitting bars in that track.
Because even the song with him and J. Cole was balanced. It wasn't like Cole spit over him, but it was like,
it was very well balanced. It was
very well
balanced.
balanced.
That was a banger. You'll fuck with that. You ain't even heard that joint. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, nah. It's just it's like 6 songs added on to the end, isn't it?
No, man. Top. Yeah, but what did you have though? What did you have?
Before I get onto this one, something like, how do you look when you're driving, and like you see a pedestrian crossing the road? How do you get way?
Flash or hands, depending if it's daytime.
When you say hands though, like
hand goes out like that. If it's
like that?
Evening, yeah, I'm driving like, you get me, like that, whatever. Like.
I feel like you're a bit more rough.
What's that mean?
How could you be rough?
Like I feel like you're just
fucking road.
Hey, hurry up!
Nah, bro. Listen, I've had like lately, some drivers have been taking the piss, bro. What? They've been violent.
Are you trying to stroll across the street?
No, bro. But it's like, because it's not really and truly, like, if I'm keeping it real, if we're going DVLA standards, as soon as you see me coming,
DVLA standards,
I knew you was gonna laugh at me. But like, if it's like you see me
crossing though, a zebra crossing.
Yeah, not even a zebra crossing, bro. Like, you can literally see me. You're coming to the crossway, bro. Like, you can actually see me coming in. But a lot of drivers, it's like,
in where?
I'm about to cross.
Burn up. This is all crazy.
You can see me about to cross when it's a cross. Like, if it's a crossway,
What do you mean?
All right, so say like
a zebra crossing.
No, just like a random pavement crossing.
Like a T junction.
Yeah.
You gotta use words like you gotta use drive words.
Because it's like,
what's a crossway, bro? That's
it's basically like
crossways is like that. So it's like a square
crossroad.
So
crossways.
It's like when you go if you see me walking to gym, you know there's certain pavements where it's like people can take them shortcuts and come into the main road. Yeah, but it's like, imagine you're crossing the road.
Basically,
no, I can cross it. What I'm talking about is like,
cross it though?
So it's like, bro, it's like one pavement. There's a road and there's a pavement.
Oh, like the island?
Yeah, not the island. It's like it's so simple. It's literally like
it's just a road, basically.
It's just the road. It's literally just me crossing the road. It's me crossing the road. Yeah, any road doesn't have to be a zebra crossing.
But what makes you think you have the right though?
Because if I'm walking, no, it says it on DVLA, bro. Like if you see anyone on the public road, what do? You give them way so they can cross. No, it does. It does. Swear to God, bro.
I ain't learned that on DVLA. If you went to me, no, this shit ain't right.
Bro, because man's going through it and I'm like, brother, because usually that's what's meant to really happen. But nowadays in society, it's like, nah, fuck you. It's more like, if I want to, I'll let you cross.
Yeah, no, facts if I want
to.
No,
exactly. So if I want to, I'll let you cross.
So Jay, think about a side road. I think the main road. Think about a side, just a regular, like my road. You get me? Let's say you're driving up my road, then you take a left, whatever. And then you see like when you get to just the end and then you need to turn a left or whatever, like just that road. Someone wants to cross, you get me? Like you're just gonna let them go.
It sound like that.
Yeah.
It's like that, bro. Like anybody can see it and be like, all right, cool.
I ain't gotta wait for you.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you don't have to, but most drivers do and most drivers don't. You get what I'm saying?
Those two things can't be true still.
Nigga, it's hit or miss.
Most can't do something and most can't do.
Okay, sorry.
Most is minimum. You get me?
Okay, some do and some don't.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them will be like, I'm still gonna drive. And someone's like,
there's no other cars coming, fam. Why am I gonna now wait for you?
Well, that's the thing, but really and truly, like again, it's a public road. You don't have to. But again, it's like, alright, cool. If you can see I'm about to cross the road anyway, but you're there, some pedestrians, like, say like if it's me, if I know this car's coming at a pace, I'm not trying to get hit. Yeah, but I'm already about to cross the road and I see you coming, I'm like, alright, cool. Like,
yeah, you have to wait, fam.
Yeah, but then
if you're already crossing before I get there,
yeah,
then the road's yours, isn't it?
But the thing is, some drivers will see you and it's just like, go ahead.
Because you've done it depends on what you've done. Like if you've done the whole stopping thing,
no, but more
you get me. It's
okay,
like,
so now
you might
what's
as well
your reaction?
go.
What's your reaction? What's your reaction?
Yeah, it's like, bro, fuck, like, get out of the way now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're in the way.
More
That's
time,
you.
do you know what it is? If you make eye contact more time, they'll stop.
No, but what I'm saying is if I'm driving, yeah, and I've seen you walking, I'm like, cool, I've come to a slow stop now. Then you've stopped on some like, oh no, you go. It's like, no, bro. You might
so
like fuck off.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Get out of my way now.
Okay,
You're
so
in my
that's
way
your
now.
action. That's
Now
your
you
action.
man
You're
are telling me
you're
to
rough.
go. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
now
bro.
you're that's
You're
not
rough as well.
If you tell me to go,
Well, no, I don't even tell you to go. I'll just look at you, cause I'm on day in the headlights, bro. Man's
Why?
got
Keep walking.
Niggas got 4 wheels. I got 2 legs. Yeah,
but
if
move out the way.
I'm not trying to risk my life like
if you
that, man. I'm not trying to
stop, if
risk
you
my life.
stop, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'll give you a chance to go, but if you're not taking it, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, facts.
You're going.
Yeah,
If
bro.
you stop, if you don't
You look-
half step,
you look
don't
all-
half step,
You get me?
don't half step still.
I'm
You better
going,
go.
bro.
Yeah, I'm going, bro.
Because I've been having some people.
Unless you're like an older, like
No,
an
now
old lady,
now
like-
I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. If I make a decision, go ahead with it. Because my whole thing is like, you're in a car and you can't control your pace because it's not a zebra crossing. So when you see me, I don't know if some people are just gonna be pricks and be like, no, go ahead. I already saw you walking. Or it's like, no, I'm coming with pace, bruv. Move. Even if you already see me walking.
But assume
Yeah,
that.
but yeah,
Assume they're coming with pace
yeah,
and move the fuck out of the way.
No, but
Because
when
you
you
know
say
what it is? Or wait
move
for
as
them
in
to go.
move to cross the road or move to go back.
Always wait, man.
Always
What,
wait.
If you're already
No, yeah,
crossing,
yeah.
If,
If he's
'cause-
already
'cause
going.
I'm not trying to like, casually step. I've always got places to go.
if you're already crossing the road,
Don't half step.
Just don't half step.
no,
go,
if you're
bro.
already,
Because that's the thing, because the speed can make a man half step, you know.
nah, it's true,
The
bro.
half step, like,
It's
no,
true,
because
fam.
you're not seeing it
I've
from
seen
our
some
angle,
people-
bro.
Hey,
No, you're not seeing it from our angle.
This shit funny as
Hey,
hell.
No,
Have you
nigga,
seen some
contain
people
yourself
freeze?
because, hey, there's been
But see
times.
people freeze in the middle.
No, bro, because
Yeah,
we're
bro,
dead
the
headlights.
fuck out the way.
bro, they froze, bro.
You're not
They
seeing it
look
from our perspective, bro.
They're
I'm
like,
seeing
oh,
wheels. Bro,
Get me?
it actually looks like
That man
life
looking
flashing
like
before
the,
your
you know the
eyes.
sign, the stop sign.
Yeah,
They look like the
Brother,
key out of
it
the
looks like life is flashing before your eyes because it's like, I can make this decision and go ahead. Again, but some drivers will be like, no, go ahead, G. I see you coming through already. Just go ahead.
Is, yeah, I like for me, it's like I walk like I'm kicking ball, fam. You get me? I scan.
Scanning.
I'm scanning, especially when I know life on like both sides. You get me? Where you're walking, you're like, rah, is this driver's moving a bit mad? I'm gonna just take the safe route and just wait for you to do your thing because
But you know, sometimes, yeah, even taking a safe route, if I got somewhere to go, if I let that guy go through, another car goes through, another car
No, you're on
goes
there
through.
for
No,
a
but
minute.
do you know what?
And
When
some cars
I'm
might-
approaching
that one.
when I'm approaching a junction, I don't approach the junction then look. I've been looking before I get there.
No, you can, but then there's certain roads where it's like you can only see until you've actually got to that pavement, and then you can see. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you say
Oncoming
you've been
cars.
looking. So junction is easier because you can actually see what's coming before you get there. There's just certain roads where it's like maybe there's a brick wall,
corner.
whatever. Yeah, the corner is just mad tight. So it's until you get to the end of that pavement, you can see who's coming.
But then you can't assume because once you're on the road,
Yeah,
you're on the car's land.
you know. Essentially, I am, but as a pedestrian, yeah, if you already see me, I'm about to make the walk. All it takes, no, but here's the thing, yeah, and this is my point, is because there's a lot of people that's been moving rough, like I'm a dickhead last week. Like this last week, bro, I've been 3 times, bro. The first one was a woman in a red car, yeah, and I saw coming with pace, and I'm like, my half step because she came with pace, but I'm walking already.
But do you know what? When you start, the thing is, it's like you're sort of like two-faced. If you're walking and you see, oh, that car is a dickhead. Like you just have that dickhead. You get me? But when you're driving, you're like this dickhead. You get me? Like, you see, you're gonna, when you're
It's
driving, you
perspectives.
you get asked like that side. We're like, no, that guy's a dickhead. Why is he walking so slow? Or why is he?
But you know what's funny? Yeah, I won't walk slow. I'll still walk with like authority. But if you come at pace, bro, all I think
But that's
about
even
is
worse.
car
The ones that
smacking
where
my
they
legs.
walk with authority, like the road is this. Like,
Yeah, but
brother,
then what
Because then now I've come to a hard stop. You
Yeah.
get me? Just because you want to walk. But the thing is, one thing I
It's
respect.
like we can't win.
No, the,
Honest
the,
to God, it's like
the
we
one thing
can't
I
win.
respect is this.
crossing or traffic
But it's the same thing with anything.
Nigga, I have to cross the road regardless, even
But
if it's
bro,
not a zebra.
Number one, Zebra crossing, you've got right away. That's your setup. Do you get me?
No, so are you rough on zebra crossings as
No,
well?
it's
though?
a zebra crossing.
So you might follow the laws, yeah?
Yeah, if I go
100%.
and I don't let someone cross,
I
I
put my hands up.
because I either didn't see
I
them
get
or
all the
going too
time,
fast.
man, they will drive and they don't even look at
That's
me.
a
Like,
vibe.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
fucked
the
up.
dickhead
That's a
thing.
vibe. That's a dickhead thing.
And
But-
sometimes I'll be like, I wish.
On the jump-
I'll go to zebra crossings that I
you get them
wish.
to hit you, fam.
Bro,
Facts.
I was saying it today, you know.
That's chicken, bro.
We're up.
It depends what the
I
car
didn't say
is.
You're up. We're up.
No,
No, honestly, I was saying it
New
today.
bikes.
I was saying it today, you know. I was like,
Fam.
I would time my jump just right,
Jump.
depending on the car. Because if I see it's a car,
Yeah, one of them good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about if
Like
I see
a
if it's a car.
BMW M3.
Yeah,
What?
man.
Because you know, there's times I'm actually crossing the zebra with slow pace. Like I wish.
I see. In my when I used to, I was like, I dare you to hit me.
I wish.
I'll look at them.
But,
I
but,
dare
but you
you
see that energy of I dare you to hit you.
on the zebra
That's-
crossing.
But zebra crossing because I can.
No,
Yeah.
but listen. In general, you should have that energy, but you have to be careful. So, for example, yeah, in general, when people are driving, whatever, this is what happens. We drive, whatever. If someone wants to cut man off, it's one of the ones where it's, I dare you to hit me. I dare you to hit this car. They're not going to. They only do that for a little bit and then they stop. And then you go. Do you get? It's who's. It's
But you
it's like,
say if you're
Test of
driving,
nerve.
yeah, it's a test of nerve.
No, but sometimes that shit be tricky though.
100, bro.
Like you be crossing the road.
Man, I ain't got nothing to lose,
Like,
nigga.
you be crossing the road,
no,
yeah.
if I see man,
Fam,
if
you
I
know
see
like-
this, like the niggas,
Fam, no,
I'm
but you know, like, Ari,
I'm
you know,
not
like,
risking-
where, so if I'm going home and drop you,
Yeah.
the bus stop, and you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
a car coming from the top,
yeah.
and you're crossing, you're like, I dare you to hit me.
No, some
But
cars,
man
is
still
like,
go with speed.
Some
like,
cars are like-
You got me.
some cars is like, you know, like when you see
I
a-
tried that today. Shit.
honest to God, yeah. In those moments, you move like a pigeon, because you know, like
Yeah,
how a
facts.
pigeon is like, they know you're
They'll
there.
stand there when they know it's real. Like, shit. man.
It's like,
Alright,
let me
man.
quick step.
Fuck,
Let me quick step. Let me quick step. It's like, let me quick step it. It's like, wait, you're quick stepping. You better flap their wings out of this bitch, and then they start flying. So sometimes, if I'm doing that, I'm like, I'm pretend like I ain't looking at you, but I'll be looking at you from my peripheral. I'm like, what? This nigga, slow it down. All right, let me just let me get the
Shit,
base
it's
looking.
going down. Bro,
That's like, right, you still come.
sometimes I put my phone on the accelerator. You know when it revs it a bit more, I'll just rev my car a bit to
Yeah,
let you know.
you know,
like,
you gonna get. But you know, I get it from that perspective too, because I've seen a lot of like rough pedestrians where it's like they move as if like they are bulletproof.
And I'll clip ankles.
Bro.
I swear down. I'll clip your Converse, mothers, bro. I'll make sure you get me the edge of man, make you buckle. I'll do that.
So I ain't gonna kill it. I'm just gonna click them
I
up
was
real
gonna
quick.
clip them a little bit
Just
on the
clip 'em up a
back
little
end.
quick.
You get me? Like,
you know-
they pissed me off, like, and I was just trying to get them.
No, that's
you get
crazy.
Me?
That's
They're like,
crazy.
whoa,
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
though.
bro. Move
No,
the
that's
fuck
kinda
out of the
crazy.
way,
That's
bro.
kind of crazy. 'Cause,
Word.
you know, if you're on the pedal, yeah, obviously, full. Cool.
That's
That's,
on the-
no, because that's your intention, isn't it? But like the pedals, you know what I'm saying? You might want to like clip it and go, oh shit.
Yeah, alright.
You good? You right? Nigga,
man, open,
on
reach
Jada.
over to the hey, get it.
everyone be dropping.
Let me take you to the hospital, man. Hurry up.
Everyone be like, what was he doing? I was just trying to clip a nigga. Like I wasn't trying to.
Get me.
That's a bit dangerous, but
Right,
yeah,
so,
no, because I do see certain people who would walk and they move as if like I don't even, brother, beep your horn, bro. I'll be like, and I'm not driving. I'm just looking like, oh, you are a prick. You
No,
are
but
moving
the ones
like you're
especially where you
invincible.
give them way, and there's not even like a zebra crossing or a traffic light.
And you don't say
They
thank
didn't
you.
even say thank you, fam.
Word.
Disrespect.
Like this nigga,
They're rough.
Do that again and see it.
Swear down.
But one thing, I'll always stop for children. I'll always, where I can, always stop for children still, and just allow them to cross. Because in my head, it's like if I've allowed them to cross safely, they've crossed that. That's one less road. There's a danger on for that.
Because
kid-
someone
for that
else
kid.
might not let them cross safely. Yeah.
Exactly, and then it could have been a madness. So I was like, you know what, you go on, and that could have been his road to his house, and he's home safe now. Done. Do you get
I
me?
think as an adult, yeah, it's a pedestrian, bro. You have to live your life in a way where it's like, if you're gonna be wrong or strong, be wrong or strong. Because I've been violated last week, man. I'm talking about. I really feel like my ego was getting pricked, bro. Like I'm talking about the one
Well,
woman
them
just.
niggas splashing
Oh,
water.
no, it was raining last week as
Brother,
well.
like,
But they splashed you.
One woman just looked at me. She said, "Move." Then I said,
She wanted to have a
Nah,
conversation
the
with a
move then
woman.
is crazy still.
"Brother, like." 'Cause
That's
I don't know if
about
she was having a bad day as it was. It looked like she was having a bad day. Maybe I didn't.
Or in a rush.
How was my crossing though, man? Like,
Brother,
walk,
do you know what I
stop the road,
did?
he's like,
Do you know what I did?
half stepped in it.
Broski.
Don't like you half step.
No, I was walking. I saw her coming up, so I was like, all right, let me slow down because maybe I need to go back because she's coming with pace. But then she's now just done the hard stop, and then she's gone move. Then so I looked at her.
Because you stopped. You
I
slowed
stopped
down.
because brother, you have to see from my angle.
no, but
That
stopping
is
and
crazy
going
when
back.
you see. I didn't go back. I just slowed my steps.
Why?
Because I was thinking.
Because she's probably thinking if you continued walking, I wouldn't have to slow
I
down.
wouldn't have to slow down.
Facts. But the thing is, yeah, when you come up with pace, brother, I am a deer in the headlights. I don't know if you actually are gonna say, I'm coming at you pace, but if you can keep walking, it's calm. Or if it's like, no, I'll come at you pace, go back to where you came from.
Could you make it though? Could you make it across?
I could make it, but again, it's like I'm still going through the whole of like,
that was your
brother,
fault,
this
bro.
looks crazy.
Yeah, you're overthinking it.
I don't think I'm not overthinking anything no more. I'm walking with like, no, if I go get hit, because you know what it is, yeah, I'm already
get hit, bruv.
Here's the thing, no, but here's the thing, I'm already past the pavement. So it's not like as if like I'm about to go off the pavement. I'm like, oh shit. I'm already walking off the pavement. So it's just for me to get to the other side of it.
So like as a percentage, how much of a percentage have you crossed?
I would say I'm like 40%
of the way through.
Of the way through.
Yeah, you jogged that.
You get me?
Jogged that.
No, I'm not trying to jog. Like, I'm not a prick.
See?
I'm not joking. I'm not
Look at
joking.
this.
I'm not joking.
So
I'm not
that's
joking.
why.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
why you
joking. No,
do
I'm not joking.
it. That's
I'm
why
not
you got
joking.
that. You
I'm not
deserve
joking.
that.
I'm
So
not
you're
joking.
not
You
a
should
prick
be
because you don't
jogging.
want to jog, but you want her to slow down.
Because if I get there early enough, I don't need to jog.
But you slow down.
No, because I don't want you to come and rev your engine. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Like, I'm
Just
not
a little
pigeon.
two-step,
No,
bro.
No,
I'm not
pedestrians
pigeon,
have
I'm
to
not
do that
pigeon.
unless it's a thingy, unless it's a
Because you're
zebra
crossing somewhere you shouldn't
Because
be crossing.
you ain't been given right to cross yet.
I need
We haven't been given. Listen. At the end of the day, as a pedestrian, you're supposed to wait until you're given way to cross, unless it's a zebra crossing. You're supposed to wait. That's why we wait for the green man. You get. That's why we wait for cars to stop at zebra crossings. You can't just cross as cars are driving. You don't have the right. You don't have the right to do
but
that.
then let's say I've waited before, and someone just looks at me like, go on then.
But you go, fam.
No, I'm no prick. Like, don't talk
This
to me
guy-
like
That's
that,
the
bro.
rules.
No,
And
that's
you doing it
not. I'm
in
not
DBA
a
Lagos.
prick.
That's the
I'm not a
rules.
prick, though.
I said, nah, bro. I'm the one that wants you.
No, that's wrong.
Alright, nigga, you gonna wait?
No, because I don't like that. Because it is like raw. Like, I'm meant to be a dickhead now. Like,
That's
how
not
does
a
that
dickhead.
cross you
You're a
until I
dickhead.
want to now? How about that?
Then you get hit.
No,
Yeah,
because
then you
it's
get
like-
hit or you
no,
never
'cause you know
cross.
what it is, yeah, I know I'm gonna cross in it. If you're
If
gonna
someone
give me
says go on, then you just
no,
go.
but if you're gonna give me way, but don't give me way rough. Because then it's just like, yeah,
Man
just
wants it a
cross.
certain way.
No, because that's
Man
like,
can't win.
who am I to you, bro? I treat me like a
You're just a stranger.
Nah, man, treat me like a human being,
Man's a
bro.
pedestrian, bro.
No, because for me, yeah, like you said you do the whole.
Yeah,
calm.
look cool. Yeah, man.
I said,
Look cool.
appreciate that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
then
if
if
man
I
slows
get,
down and I'm looking, I'm like looking something in my car. Yeah, go.
that's all right. Cool.
Yeah,
It's
that
it's
it
not
be
peak.
like that
Man,
too.
don't think about that.
no, it's not-
I
it's
don't
not
really
peak.
like
I
that.
don't
But,
like his energy.
but I'm across though.
No, it is, but it's not peak. But like,
So what's the peak
someone,
one?
people have looked at me and be like, I'm like, lying, man. Like, why are you check? I'm not some dickhead, you know. My name's
Because they're probably
Kofi.
waiting out, fam. Why are you crossed yet, fam?
No, because it's like, yo, like, I didn't know if she was gonna go or not. It's not a zebra. So why you look at me as if like, oh yeah, it's a zebra. Of course I'm meant to cross. I know it's not a zebra. I was waiting for you
but
to
they're
give me
probably
the
saying,
go.
like, hurry up, innit?
No, but don't tell me hurry up. Like,
Why? But
'cause
you're
if-
crossing somewhere you're
because
not
already-
meant to cross.
No, because if you're doing something nice, no, but I have to walk regardless. The road is. I have to get.
But you know what? The thing is,
No, but I have to. Well, what
No,
was I
but-
meant to do? Fly over it? Bro. I
no,
have
but then
to- I
walk
have
up,
to-
walk up until you see a traffic light and then cross.
No,
Yeah.
here's what I'm saying. It's like
Then you could be crossing them. You get me?
no.
We can quick walk over there, guys. You get
As
me?
long as you're within that
No,
15-second
no,
green, man.
No,
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
good.
oh, brother, how do I describe it? It's like, say if like, I'm taking a long walk down to the gym.
Yeah.
Before I get to the gym, yeah, you go past the cinema high school now, yeah, and you still keep going down. You know, if you go on the other side of the pavement, it's like when we leave the pod, when you're going to my yard, you know, like you can go to my yard that one way, or you can go up that road and then turn that other way. So you see that road there where you go that way.
Yeah.
You have to cross that, Ally.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's not like as if like, oh, I have to wait. I have to walk across it
No, but
regardless.
you have to deep it though. There's two things. There's one, if a car's coming in, they're coming off a main road, so they can't be chilling for time for you. 'cause
Yeah.
There's cars coming from behind them.
No,
you
facts,
know what I mean?
facts,
That's
facts,
one.
facts.
Second one, they're coming onto a main road, so they have to take the opportunity. If you're crossing, but then the road's empty and there's a car up there, but they can go, they ain't gonna give you way, fam. They're trying to make the.
I hear
you
it,
get
but
me?
then you also, all I can do is wait.
But then, if you're crossing and they see their gap to go into the, and you're taking long, I'm like, yo, come on, I'm trying to get into this main road.
I hear you. But then I also feel like there's times where if I'm just waiting and you got time and you can just say, oh yeah, just go ahead. If you're doing something nice,
Yeah, if
be
you're
nice.
just, if you're just,
Man, don't do this.
Like what?
That's
Do I look
crazy.
like
I
I'm
ain't
dumb
never
to
seen-
you or
I
I
ain't
something?
ain't never seen that.
Do I look like I'm dumb to you or something? Like, yo, like,
No, but
like,
I do have them sometimes. If I'm in a rush, let's say I'm in a rush, like I'm driving to the pod, whatever. I'm in it, like, bro, man, I'm calling me. I'm like, fuck.
Where you
get
at?
me? I'm cutting.
Man
You
said
get
that
me?
5 minutes,
You
10
get me,
minutes
man?
ago.
Kofi shouting mad shit. I'm like, bro, man, allow it, man. You get me? I'm just trying to boot, yeah. I'm booting.
Yeah, any pedestrians
And then
get
this
it.
waste man is walking across. Hey, bro, hurry, hey, bro, run it, man.
Nah, I'm not giving you waste.
Or yeah, exactly.
But
I'm
someone
not
you
giving
giving
away.
away.
But
If I'm
no,
late,
but-
I'm not giving no one away.
No, but what I'm
Even
saying
if
is,
you're a child,
he's
fam, wait.
halfway. He's halfway through though. He's physically, I'm running him over. Like I'm not. I might not even like wave to. I might just be like, bro, fuck. I'll break.
Yeah.
I'll break and be like,
The thing is, yeah,
if you see that, what are you gonna do?
no,
If
but
you just see me go, for fuck's sake.
It depends on the mood I'm in.
Man, don't walk
If-
to the car. You tap.
Hey, attitude. I don't like attitude.
Is there a problem? Man, I'm trying. Hey, roll your window.
Hey, yeah, hold on. Yeah, you're like, wait.
Wait, man, what's
Like,
going on? cuz?
Wait, like, it's not necessary, Like, we don't need to do that.
I'm thinking.
So wait. I thought we need to do that again because I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like
You
that.
were here. I'm
I
going
didn't like how you did that. No, you know what it is, yeah? It depends on the mood I'm in for those reactions. Because when those was like, I can see it from a perspective like, oh, you just had a long day. You get me? Because when that woman did that to me, yeah, initially my ego was like, am I a dickhead? But then I thought, she's probably had a madness anyway.
No, that one.
You know what it is? I'll call them. No, because you know what I did?
Fuck's
Do
sake,
you know what I did? As she told me to do that, yeah, I said, wait, I was crossing, but you know, like it wasn't like, oh, go in there and let me cross. Oh, yeah, thank you. I looked at her, I said, I looked at her.
No, man. Why did you do it like that?
No, bro, I felt,
No, man,
I
go.
felt attacked, bro.
Wow.
My ego's bruised, nigga.
Man said I looked at her like
when you
the
start
disgust.
when you start driving, yeah, especially if you drive a manual car and you have to come to a stop,
Yeah, that must
and
be
then
jarring,
find
bro.
your biting point
Get
again, yeah.
3, 2,
This nigga's
1,
there, and,
biting.
bro, and she lets you stall.
Yeah.
You be fuming.
Yeah.
Like this nigga here, man.
If you got one of them old joints, you want no
You know,
front with it.
you know you're revving hard to find
It's cold out here,
You're
you know?
revving hard.
And
And then
then
you
bro,
just-
their cars behind you like,
Bear
yo, what's going on?
I'm like, it's this nigga.
This has already cost a road.
Because that be happening, especially early doors. Like people be fucking up your rhythm. Because early doors, you gotta find a rhythm to get comfortable. And sometimes you're like, oh, it's a decent day. I found my rhythm, and then one motherfucker fuck you up, bro. Your rhythm's all thrown off.
Word.
Even like manual fam, automatic. Sorry, like
What about-
slowing down to speed up.
Yeah,
I'm on, like,
depending
my
on
foot is quite heavy on the accelerate, fam. Like, man, I ain't gentle. Get me, I press it. That's how it goes back, cuz you get me. I hit that shit like Hamilton, bro. Yeah. Breaking as well, like shit. You get me, bro. So I'm doing that for one guy that's crossing the road taking
long.
and he looks at me like I'm the crazy one,
Yeah,
brother.
And then your shit goes all the way down back to gear 1. You have to still warm it up.
Trust me.
It's long.
If you fuck up, your car just jolts a bit.
Yeah. I had one more, but because of the time and also I know
That's
they were all
crazy.
on time.
Bro. This is time. Let's touch on it.
Yeah, let's touch on it. We've got like 15.
Alright, cool.
I
Blitz. I thought it was
I
just
don't know
me.
how you're hitting barefoot. Cuz.
Oh, I thought it was just us.
Bro,
I didn't
my
think it was
piece-
just
I'm
you.
cold,
Fam,
you know.
man.
I don't want to say that because I know you niggas gonna be like, oh,
I'll be
see,
like,
I told
nigga,
you.
Yeah, because I
I'm
didn't
cold
know,
right now, I'm
I didn't
cold.
know you feel that kind of
Bro,
thing.
my piece is cold, man.
We didn't need to hear that, bro. Like, we didn't need to. We didn't need to hear that.
Oh, come on, man.
What's it? Come on, I don't need to hear that, bro. Like, what are we talking
That's
about?
how
Why are you
cold I
making
am,
it an
bro.
argument,
No,
bro?
bro, that's not even an
need to
argument.
know that.
That's how we know how cold you are. I don't need to know that depth of your cold
That's
temperature.
how I know when I'm mad cold, fam. When like, there's
No, you know what?
nowhere
Tuesday,
that's
I'm
warm,
not.
fam.
I don't want to like. No, but he's got a point though. Like when it's that cold, and I feel,
Yeah, 100.
like you know when you
See?
feel from there, and usually that's like always the last place where it's warm.
That's the last
peak.
place.
You can like put your hands there, bro.
Yeah, no, if it's cold down there, it's
cold, man. It's
Yeah,
cold.
no go.
Cold.
All right, guys. Do you guys have any platonic friendships with a work colleague?
Any you?
To a platonic.
Friendship.
Yeah, do you lot have like any platonic friendships with a work colleague to where you share close emotional bond and to where you show each other support and have trust, honesty, loyalty, and respect with?
No.
No.
That's a long ass question, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have anything that long with colleagues still.
You don't?
No.
Even the ones that you went every man?
No.
Okay.
Because like platonic is platonic, innit?
Yeah.
But then when you start saying all
He
that
said-
other
yeah,
stuff,
he
it's
started
like,
adding
nah, bro,
a lot.
man don't have deep conversations on an emotional support
Do you
each other
think you can?
emotionally. Can
Well,
I?
like,
Nah,
the
bro.
only one I can think of is Mali.
Yeah.
But we're not. It used to be my colleague, but not anymore.
Yeah, boys,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Well, essentially, that's actually the real meaning of when people say work husband and work wife. It's essentially someone who you actually just see as a friend that you can just obviously go to in terms of like, you know, if there's anything that you got on your mind or whatnot, they're kind of like your shoulder support. You know, they kind of like someone that you can bond with and maybe just be vulnerable with, innit?
No, not at the workplace.
No.
I'm not there to share my personal life.
I've always seen workplaces as
professional.
very professional, and you keep your personal life outside of your work life, because at the end of the day, because they're your colleagues, you're only going to know them for a short period of time, and you've only known them for a short period of time. So you really know the person themselves. They could be putting on a completely different individual, and if you put too much of their personal life or too much into it, you know, workplaces, man, people talk your business. So if people are talking their business to you, cool. Don't be talking your business to them. Facts.
Do you think that's an us thing though?
What do you mean us?
Us thing, brother. Like, is that
It could
us?
be.
Well, like a black thing.
Yeah. I always
Really?
feel like that's
I
always.
wouldn't say that. I think it's more of a culture thing.
You think?
Yeah, it's a culture thing because, bruv, one time I was on me personally, I'm hardly in the office anyways for me to have a mad, close relationship with anyone. Innit? 2, I'm like, I feel like I'm easy to get along with. So if I'm there, like, I'm laid back, chill, you get me? But I'm not there, yo, bro, like, get me, this is on my mind.
Myth.
Bro.
Apparently they say the cons is, the pros, sorry, is that it actually leads to a lot more productivity, reduces stress whenever you're going there.
It can do. I can see how it can work because if, for example, I don't know, you're having a tough day at work, fam, because of something in your private life, and then you got someone at your workplace that you can talk about it with, it can make you feel a lot more easy at work. Do you know what I mean? So I hear it.
That's the real term actually with work husband and work wife. That's what they say. So it's like, obviously a lot of people.
So you knowing that,
yeah,
in the future your wife says, yeah, I got a work husband, or someone says no, but you now knowing the real,
she can have a work wife, 100%.
Your wife can have a work wife,
yeah, facts,
but not a work husband.
No.
Why?
Because I don't want lines to get put across. He could actually have.
No, but you know the term though.
I do know the term, but I think it's also a thing for
What if
me
he's like
as
gay?
a guy. Huh?
What if he was gay?
Ah, it's cool. Hey,
That's why man be acting gay around bitches, you know.
Oh,
To be
that's
like,
horrible.
yo,
That's horrible.
try to
Stuff.
get in that way. Because man was cool with it.
That's horrible stuff. That's horrible stuff. You know what it is? It's just, for me, it's kind of like, I just never would like the idea of like, regardless, even outside of the work, it's like someone that she can go to as a guy, unless it's your brother or maybe like your close cousin at best, someone who's outside of your family that you go to share the most deepest, and like, nah. Because I just always thought, yeah, once I'm in the picture, that's gone. Like, that's kind of like, even they gotta understand that. You know what I mean? But if it's like family, that's the only exception.
How would you tell? Like, let's play devil's advocate and let's just say that, you know, she doesn't tell you that she has a work husband.
She's happy to go
What's
work.
what's
If
the
you're
telling signs?
happy to
Oh
go
man,
work.
this pod. What's the telling signs? No, fuck this.
If you're happy to go to work, yeah.
She's too happy, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm talking about you are jolly.
Like,
Buy new shit and
She's
that.
out the door before you even awake.
yeah, them
Get
ones.
me?
Oh, I left your lunch on the. You get me on the
Left
side.
the lunch.
It's like,
She
yo.
didn't even leave no lunch. I left the ingredients in the fridge.
Or then it's like, oh yeah,
This is how to do it.
and then it's gonna be like,
I'll be home late, babe. Don't stay up.
yeah.
Fuck.
It's like, what? Yeah, we'll do the after. We'll do the
I'm
after.
picking you up from the station, cuz.
Get me, like,
Talk about.
we're doing the after drinks and I'm like, again, like, how many times this month are you lot going out for
Going
drinks
out,
after
you-
work?
No. It's just
me.
with a couple of the colleagues.
A couple. Your colleagues.
Who is
get
it?
me, you get
Remember, Jason and
Jason, hold on.
You know,
You been
I-
saying
I-
this nigga's name a couple times
Facts. If I hear that name more than 3 times,
now. Woo! Kofi, you're spitting bars.
if I hear that name more than 3 times, it's
No,
done.
but
out
the
here.
thing is, if you see,
I
man,
don't want you seeing
if
Jason
you
no
see,
more. How
man,
about that?
How about that?
Sorry. I don't need to know anything more about him. The fact that I've heard his name 3 times.
No, but until you see Jason as like, if you see man as a threat, then you're gonna feel a type of way.
No, I don't think it matters, you know.
I don't
no,
think
it
it
does.
matters.
Even if he's not a threat.
No,
My
facts.
nigga,
If he's not a threat,
Brother,
bro.
nigga,
You see,
cool.
man.
Equal
Waste,
treatment.
man.
Equal treatment.
No, fat waste, man.
No, facts,
But
facts.
the thing is,
But
it makes you more relaxed
equal treatment.
because you're like, alright, between me and you,
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to do.
No, but bro.
But it ain't
No,
going.
bro. How many times? Okay, you lot don't have exes here, but how many times like maybe it's someone that you might have seen in the past, you might see them, and the next person that they're dealing with is like, what, him?
Yeah, but that's your ex though.
You get me? But what I'm saying is that our perception of whatever this Donny has, that I clearly.
We might see it as they're dead.
They're dead.
She might see it as rape, as like no.
No, like there's something. There's something.
No, she's seen it as like, out of my workplace, this is the best they got.
No, I don't see it like that, bro. I'll see it deeper than that. I'll be like, no, there's some reason. Because you're spending like 37 and a half hours with this Don.
I said the weekly shift,
brother. Like you're spending beds, brother, and that's not even included after work.
That's an included like.
You get me?
Included overtime.
That's not even included before you even start your shift.
You know, as long as you know you're treating her well, yeah, and that guy's not a threat, you're good.
No facts. But if I'm just seeing,
if you know you're like, oh yeah, I could spend more time on my babes.
Yeah, you're done.
You're finished,
you're
bro.
Done. You're done.
Yeah,
You're
You
done.
might not even be able to like
done,
turn this around.
You're done. You're done. No recovery runs.
Yeah,
bro.
Done.
You might
This
have
is
to
the
go.
99th minute
Brother.
injury time winner he just scored.
You
Cause
might
there's
have to-
no time.
You might have to go on LinkedIn and find out what this Don does.
So go on LinkedIn.
head of
see what his-
IT.
see
You get
what
me?
his
And
skills
you
are.
start putting the piece. And she's always saying her laptop's got issues.
Yeah.
man. So he's the one who's always fixing the laptop.
You know what I'm saying? There'll probably be some like plain name
Bro,
like
fixing the
Lamray or
laptop
some
could be
shit
cold
like that.
words for slamming these cheeks.
Slamming
guys.
these cheeks.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna fix my laptop.
Yeah, I fixed that laptop like last week. I'm about to go fix the laptop next week.
Wow.
But you know what's funny? Yeah, in America there was these two news anchors in it, and basically it was outed like, imagine like whoever you can think of on your news in it, like
He's like
these
Katie
two.
Abdul and Tariq.
Alright, so let's put it like that in it. Like these lot are work colleagues, but they're on the same level in it, and obviously they just work with each other, and it just gets leaked that these two are actually doing a thing.
But they're not, or they are.
No, they are.
Okay.
So the thing is like they was basically these the couple now anyway, like they've been doing this for years, innit? And obviously they both got their spouses at home, innit? Like husband, and the guy's got a wife and the girl's got a husband, innit? But what they was saying, they made a podcast now, innit? And they was basically saying that everyone keeps thinking that we got leaked. It's like, no, we didn't get leaked, we just got outed. And I was like, in my head, I was thinking, what's the difference?
What?
You get me? I was like, you got caught regardless. But their whole thing was like, no, like everybody in the workplace knew. So it wasn't like a thing where it was like, like this was got like, it got leaked. Basically, images got leaked of them being outside and that, innit? But what people didn't know is that these lot already filed for divorces with their spouses, which was already hell as it was anyway. So she's filed for divorce. He's filed divorce as well.
Crazy.
What, for each other or
No,
Just
not
'cause
even
they're-
for each other.
they're
Just like at that
individualised.
point at time,
Yeah.
they just were happening to be going through a divorce, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously they get along so well. They've obviously bonded through whatever reason, innit?
Hey, that's mad, you know.
It is
crazy.
peak.
But imagine you're going through a divorce, touch wood, innit? God forbid.
Yeah.
But like, would you wait till the divorce is done?
Facts.
You know what's crazy? Yeah.
Have to. It depends on how messy. If the divorce is messy, it's like fuck this.
But you know what's
Even if
funny
it weren't
though?
messy though.
But like I think on I would definitely
Divorce
wait.
is a process, you know.
Yeah, I'll
It's a
definitely
You
wait.
have to get
process.
solicitors and all of that involved because it's like a marriage is a legal thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
And it's crazy because a lot of people say for the divorce is the most stressful time they ever go through. But
You
ideally,
losing half your shit.
ideally, I think a lot of us will be like, yeah, after it's done, innit? But also through that process, it's like there's a lot of pain, sometimes vulnerability, and it's kind of like a lot of people that I've actually like seen on the news and like obviously people in like fame, whatever, innit? Like celebrities, like they've actually got on with their next partners whilst probably near the end process of divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people haven't really finalized and then moved on. Some people actually moved on while they was going through the divorce because it can take time as well, innit?
So let me give you a scenario. I know a don, that I know a guy that he was speaking to a girl and he met her on holiday. Went to like one of these party holidays, speaking to her, got to know her, whatever. And then they've obviously come back to ends, hooked up at like an event and like a day party, whatever. Went whatever, there were vibes and the vibes and whatever. And then after that, obviously they're still speaking to each other, getting to know each other, and then my man finds out that she's got a husband back in Niger. But she was like, "Oh yeah, no, but he's like, we're gonna end this. You get me? It's going through a divorce."
It's techie still.
Yeah, so similar to that. At that point, as the guy, what are you doing?
It's techie.
Yeah, shout me when that's done, innit?
Yeah, but
If
what
you
if
want
you're
to
in
take
the
it
middle?
serious.
What if you're in the middle of something?
Shout me when that's done, man. That's a messy situation.
That's mad,
to get
innit?
into, bro. That's mad.
It is crazy.
That's mad.
It's mad because it's like ideally we always would say that, but you know, like when we always say stuff that man will never do that. But then
When
you
you're
never
in
know
it.
until when you're
Oh,
in it.
we are getting to that age where you might speak to a girl and she could have a whole situation in terms of like kids. She could be married.
We're getting to that age where, well, in a few years anyway.
We are though.
She might have already had a divorce.
Or she might be married and she's on the. You get me on.
Or she has
on the
kids
low.
from her ex-partner.
Mad.
You know what I'm saying?
That's mad out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy out
Like,
here,
yo,
bro.
it's like
Yeah, that's more likely than
that's
anything.
very more likely. Like,
They're
it's-
baby
Well,
moms.
that's-
That's
It's,
more likely.
it's going to be very
They're
more
baby
likely
moms.
that guys who are moving on with girls, you might find a single girl and then you find out that I've got
She's
like a
got 2
2-year-old. Like there was one
2-year-old?
brother, like
Two,
brother.
3 years?
So she works now at the gym now in the Pure Gym, innit?